Shaun, progression through to the knockout stage, and I suppose that's all that matters at this stage.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it was a really strange sort of game. Felt a little like an under-21 game that second half. So from our point of view, I'm actually really glad to get some of the younger ones on the pitch. Kamani. It was really nice to see Malise start as well. And then obviously look, really happy that Chris C is back in our team and on the pitch. And then Tom does what he does every day in training. He's pushing Sam hard. Sam's at an incredible level, but Wattle's got a right chance here. He does that every day. Every day he stays behind, does shooting penalties, and he's really maturing well. But so for those two, I'm delighted. I've been involved in many of these games where the longer it goes, it feels harder and harder. In fairness to our lads, they kept pushing. I actually think we probably got better as the game went on, and then got through. So job done.
On the penalties, there were 3 really good saves, weren't there, on that side, and 3 confidently taken penalties from the lads that took them.
Yeah, in fairness, they were very quick to step up, and then Watto, Watto's he's been excellent at them all sort of season in training. So really happy for him. He deserves that. He works extremely hard. He's obviously got a brilliant number 1 ahead of him, but Watto's pushing. I know he's young. What is he, 19? He had a really difficult but good loan last year down at Oxford. It was hard as well for him to travel, but he made a big commitment to go and play senior football. He's doing fine, Wattle. And look, the game in itself, when a team goes man for man, it's never going to be the most structured game. I actually liked how we finished the game. There was a real sort of intent. In these games, I've felt and been involved in many of these. Job done. And the second half felt what it probably was. Apart from Will Amison, pretty much everyone was that 21 age group. Maybe Matt Smith different at the very end. But Kai Payne, it was really good to have him back. And those young lads will go again in the next round.
You mentioned Kai Payne, straight back in the team following his loan at Oldham. Did you think about giving him more time at Oldham, or was that always the plan to bring him back and put him straight back in?
It was definitely thought. I know he was doing really well there. But we're going to have a really hectic schedule. I think we've got 13 games in 42 days. I think when we come back, it is going to be we're going to be at a stage where everyone's needed. I think even today you saw Kai. He hasn't been with us for a month, what we ask might be slightly different to his loan club. But Kai will definitely get minutes for us in the next period of games. So he'll be needed. Yeah.
You mentioned Chris C, and he looked quite sharp when he came on, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm really pleased to see him back on that pitch. So came very close with a free kick, him and Watt were the biggest positives tonight. I think in these games you can make a decision of going with the same team that we've had recently, a really senior team, or I have to trust. And I know we've got a young squad anyway, but even some of the really younger ones, to go on and show what they have, and then hopefully that will gain them experience, because they will be needed in League One. That's the squad we have. We've got the youngest in the division, so I need to blood them in these games. I need to trust them. Sometimes they have really good touches and moments, sometimes they don't, but that's what the games are about. So really pleased for the young ones, yeah.
If we're in the knockout stages now, if we progress a little bit further, it becomes a realistic opportunity to potentially get back to Wembley, doesn't it? There's a lot of hard work ahead, but do you then look at it as you get closer and closer potentially of playing a stronger team, or you always give the youngsters the minutes in this competition?
Cross that bridge, I think, when we get to it. I think probably the next round I'll do the same. I have to trust these young ones. Look, the way that we are as a club is that we do promote from within. So if I hadn't given the chance to Sam Tickle, if I hadn't gave the chance to Charlie Hughes, Tello, Baba, Scott Smith, these guys, Chris C, I know they all they're all in the reserve team really when I came. At some moment you have to give them the opportunity. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. you've seen that even in the season with the league. We've still got some really young ones. Sometimes they're having fantastic games, but in the big moments, they're not quite taking them. Yeah, that's where we are as a club. I have to trust the young players to play for us.
International break now, bit of time to, I suppose, freshen up. Certainly, like I know Jason Kerr, Johnny Smith weren't involved today. Is that just giving them a bit of time to freshen up?
Jason, yeah. Johnny actually took a knock to his ankle. He should be fine for the next league game, but and same as Dion. Dion only played 45 today just because he's played so much minutes for us recently. The plan for me was always for him to play 45. So some of the lads will need a bit of time because when we get back, we'll be right at it. Yeah.